Hi, I'm Rob from HopZine. Thanks for joining me for another video beer review. As you can see, I'm in my kitchen. I've become a kitchen reviewer at last. I finally made it. But there is a good reason for this. I've been given, very kindly given, well, maybe I'll change that comment in a minute, a can of Staggeringly Goods Chewy Cherry Wreaker. Notorious release recently. A cherry coconut and licorice, 8.1% ABV beer. It doesn't say what kind of beer it is. I think it's one of those crazy lactose heavy sours, kind of slightly stronger sours. Doesn't say Staggeringly Good on the label, oddly. Doesn't say where they're from, so I'll tell you that, but it says, yes, it says 100% unfiltered, 100% natural, 100% vegetarian. Fair enough. So it's got cherries, coconut cream, toasted coconut, licorice root, lactose. So if you've seen all the pictures online of this exploding, these cans of this were popping all over the shop, making a right old mess. When people pour them, it looks like a diseased gremlin. Do you know on Gremlins where they turn into the kind of like the kind of chrysalis overnight and they're all bubbling and stuff? We'll find out if this is the case. I'm in the kitchen because if this pisses everywhere, then I can get it on my floor. I've got a little table here, so I'll just move back for a minute for the open. I understand it's been stored. It was in the fridges. It was put behind house really after it was taken off sale. It kept in the fridge. It's been in the fridge since I got it. So let's see what happens. So stop. Oh yeah. It was quite lively. That was quite lively. Now I hear about this crazy bubbling. Yeah, I'll show you in a minute. Yeah, this is pretty fucking nuts. What? So this idea of the condition, I mean, the storage is bullshit. So it's been kept under 5 degrees its entire existence as far as apart from being in a van. But look at that, look at the crazy bubbles on that. I spilled a little bit, not much, a couple of drops, but it was lively. So what's happened here? There's been a lot of sugar. The beer's probably been unfinished, so it's not fully fermented out. So therefore, when they've added lots of adjuncts, it's gone nuts. But the head, I've never seen anything like it. It looks quite unpleasant, you've got to say. It's kind of like if you get a straw in a glass of milk and blow bubbles. It looks like that. It makes me feel slightly nauseous just looking at it. I'm going to pull the rest of it. But it wasn't too bad. The bubbles are just so unappealing. It looks like it's not something you'd want to consume really. I might get a spoon or something and knock some life out of it. But it's nuts. The froth in it and bubbles is just insane. Look at them. I mean, the beer in the glass is just going nuts. Just fizzing like crazy and creating this bizarre, cloudy, unpleasant looking bubbles. Right, I've got a spoon here. Benefit of being in the kitchen, innit? I'm gonna, actually, greasy spoon, that's what you want, innit? Kill off all that head. Kill off all that head. Make it not look like an unpleasant science experiment. Sorry, I completely forgot to put my microphone on today, so sorry if this sounds shit. It looks shit anyway. Going back to the old days of reviewing in the kitchen. Right. Looks a bit more respectable. Doesn't look like I've poured like a pint of milk into like an innocent smoothie. A bit closer. So, what's it actually like? So colour-wise, I mean, a radiant burgundy of a beer. Of the most unpleasant looking head you've ever seen in your life. It's pink. Great colour though, you can't fault that. Aroma. I'm not going to swirl it because you never know what'll happen. Yeah, lots of... Ooh, that's weird. Play-Doh. Sourness, lots of sourness. Also just kind of like lactic sour notes. Lots of like fruity tartness. What's in it again? Cherries, yeah. I don't think you get anything specifically cherries. Just a intense, like, puree. I'm not just slagging this off for shits and giggles, really. But a sour, just a general sourness. like a fruit sourness. Kind of like unbaked raspberry cake. Yogurt. Bubbly yogurts. Let's dive in. Cheers. See what this is. I'm going to drink all of it. Disclaimer up front. That's not bad. That's not bad. Does it taste like cherry? A bit. It's got a general berry quality to it. For me, it's more raspberry, sour cherry. Maybe that's coming from the licorice route. Maybe it's taking down that kind of red. It's got a bit of a red licorice bootlace kind of thing going on. Coconut? No. It's not sour. It's slightly tart. That's my masher. That's my salt. Just if you're spying around my slightly messy kitchen. That's not unpleasant. It's kind of like, I'm just thinking of red things now though. Raspberries, red velvet cake. It's got a bit of that going on. It has got a sour berry cheesecake vibe going about it. Yeah, I don't think it's bad. There's just an issue with the beer. I mean, it's been made in a slightly iffy manner. It's been should have never probably packaged it, to be honest. It's just asking for problems. Just as I said, functionally, if you don't ferment this beer right down, if you keep any sugar in there, I mean any active yeast, so that it's not finished fermenting, and then you add loads of flavourings, it is potentially a volatile product. And I think this is essentially what you've ended up with. The beer at the heart of it is not bad at all. I'm not going to drink loads of it because I don't know if it's going to be sending me to the toilet in the middle of the night, if I'm going to be honest. But I think I might, for my thumbnail, I might just leave the kind of mental looking stained can. I think it just kind of, it's like somebody's been stabbed near it. But yeah, so that's Staggeringly Good's Chewy Cherry Wreaker. Cherry, coconut, licorice thing. Beer of some description, I guess. It is what it is. I'm not from HopZine. See you next time. Cheers.